Imagine you've been traveling for days on business. Your feet hurt, and your bones ache after the weary journey. You stop at a nice quaint inn to get some rest. But little do you know, that's the last thing you'll receive at this establishment. You quickly walk to your room, setting down your luggage and taking your damp coat off. You place your belongings on the soft bed. As you turn to walk away, you suddenly look back and see your items are missing from the bed. Shocked and confused, you stare at the empty bed thinking you're just tired from the trip. Maybe you placed them somewhere else. You look around the small room but no luck. Maybe sitting down will help with the confusion. You place your hat on the dresser and take a seat on the bed, but as you do, your hat falls to the ground mysteriously. You get up to pick it back up, but then it slides across the room on its own, making you jump out of bed, staring at the strange occurrences on the ground. Upset, you get the bravery to make a leap at the sliding hat, and as you jump on it, it's gone. Maybe it's too dark in here to see what's really going on. So you go light a candle on the bedstand. That vanishes from thin air. You spot a different candle on the dresser and go to that one instead. That disappears just like the first one. You look across the room, realize that it's the same candle from both spots. It's just jumping between spots. You feel like you're going mad. You walk slowly to the candle for the final time to light it, hoping it won't disappear. You light it, but as you do, it explodes, knocking you back into a wooden chair. Stunned and furious, you take your jacket off, thinking it'll help you think clearly. You set it on the chair, and with a blink of an eye, it flies straight up into the wall, leaving not a shred of fabric behind. Seeing the wooden chair in front of you, you decided to sit and take a breather, and as if someone pulled the chair from behind you, you fall straight to the ground. The chair is gone. Not entirely gone. It is on the other side of the room, mocking you. You grab it and quickly sit down, taking your boots off for the night. As you place them in front of you, they start to move on their own, as if someone else is wearing them. You stand there in shock, seeing the invisible man walk away with your footwear. You decided to chase after them, but quickly change your mind and go towards the nightstand, which also disappears. Someone placed it on top of the dresser. But how can that be? How can you explain these strange situations? You decide it's time for bed after the craziness and take off your vest and pants, laying them on the bed. Those two fly straight up, vanishing. Not even slightly surprised anymore, you get in bed. You lay your head to sleep, and boom, the bed is gone. Enraged, you get up jumping and stomping, wondering what is going on this awful night. The bed reappears, but with the chair on top of it. You can't take it anymore, you can't take the craziness anymore. You run straight to the door, and the door disappears as well, leaving you trapped forever, alone with your thoughts. Just kidding, the door is still there, allowing you to make it out of the Bewitched Inn. This is the plot to the 4th horror movie ever made series. A series where I will watch every horror movie ever made, so you won't have to. The characters. The frightened man is played by horror director George Méliès. Once again, he is back, making this the 4th horror film he has made in the genre. Although I love the man, and am entirely grateful for his contributions to the horror genre, boy, am I ready to see the next director. You could say Mr. Méliès could do it all. He wrote, directed, and starred in this film. Impressive if you ask me. Special effects. The Bewitched Inn is the first no Méliès film to feature inanimate objects coming to life to tease their owner, a theme that would return time and time again throughout his work. The film was shot outdoors, in Méliès's garden in Montreuil, Seine-Saint-Denis, just like his previous films. The inanimate objects were animated using wires. Other special effects were created using pyrotechnics, effects and the editing technique from the previous film, Substitution Splice, allowing the magical disappearances to occur. Style/subgenre. The Bewitched Inn is considered to be the first haunted hotel movie ever made, and that's saying something. It predates a haunted castle, homes, and other haunted locations. And we all know how many haunted house films there are now, so this makes it special. Style is like all his other films, simple but gothic. Ghostly elements always relate to the gothic style in the horror genre, especially a black and white silent film like this. As for the subgenre, it of course belongs to the supernatural category, inspiring the paranormal subgenre for generations to come. Rating. My bewitching rating is a 5.8 out of 10. A 5 for it being the first haunted location, and a 0.8 for the maddening story of a man simply trying to rest at an inn for the night. These films are also short, so it's kind of hard to rate them, since there aren't too many factors that go into it. So, in conclusion, we are only at number 4 in the Every Horror Movie Ever Made series. Let's continue this eerie journey together. And as you settle for the night, after a long day's work staying at the strange yet comfortable Bewitched Inn, closing your eyes and drifting off into a deep, deep sleep, remember, death is only the beginning.